Welcome to leg day. This is Friday the 13th in the video. Today's Monday, actually. So pretty late again on this upload. And leg day is just going well. Everything's progressing exactly as planned. The bulk has been super good. I weighed in after this session at 199. And then yesterday, I was like 203, so I've been hanging out around that 200-pound mark and just kind of trying to maintain this weight a little bit. Maybe put on a bit more weight just because why not? Really, I see it as additional value because the heavier I get, the more you got to move your body around, the more you're just naturally going to build muscle. And it is actually like kind of like a little bit of a buff or something. Like it's definitely an advantage that heavier people have, that building muscle is just easier. You have the stimulus because it's hard to move a heavier body, and you also have a ton of fuel because I don't really want to compare it exactly like a fuel tank, but pretty much the fat on our bodies is like the fuel tank on a car. And, on a little sedan, you got, 15 gallons? On a pickup truck, you could have like twice that, 30 gallons. So with fat, same thing. If you got a bit of fat on you, that's a lot of fuel. And specifically, I'm thinking about like Ross Edgley. I don't know if you guys know who this guy is. He's like an endurance athlete, and he's just like muscular and big. He's like 220 and like pretty lean and not that tall. Like, well, pretty tall. I think he's like 6 foot. Yeah, he's like basically like a bodybuilder, but this guy's an endurance athlete. And I think one thing that's actually going on there is he's got a lot of clean fat in his body, and maybe even more brown fat, like the deep, I think it's called adipose tissue. He's got probably a bit more of that than most people because he does a lot of swimming. He's in cold temperatures. Actually, I do remember hearing that people who spend more time in cold, they actually have more brown fat, the deep fat, which is like, it's on the bone, I think, or I don't actually know. Maybe it's in between the organs, but it's inside the body. It's deep, It's not like surface fat, like the fat, when you grab your belly. That's usually what people think about when they talk about fat. Not that, the internal fat, the efficient stuff, that's where the energy, the fat burning, the heating part that plays a huge factor is actually that deep fat. And I'm hypothesizing that he's got a bit more than the normal person just because of his lifestyle, and his body's had to make some certain adaptations. And yeah, he's got like a ton of muscle on him, but he's also lean and heavy, and it's just not something you see. And I mean, it takes probably an outstanding person to have an outstanding physique because, this guy's like an endurance athlete, and with other endurance athletes, like they all have very good physiques. So this is something that's fairly common between all these things. So that's interesting. I've been, still kind of dirty bulking, but cleaning it up a bit, just kind of getting rid of one snack at a time. I'm still eating some blueberry muffins, and I'm eating a lot of carbs. But at this point with the bulk, I don't know if I'd be able to only eat meat. Like, I think I would have to be eating something else just because of the sheer amount of food. I don't know if I'd be able to get that much meat down. Yeah, so things have been interesting. I mean, I've been like trying to push it a little harder because of this bulk, because, well, with the calisthenics, really just the pull up and the chin up, it helps to be heavier because that is additional weight that I have to pull, And so I didn't get the numbers I wanted again in the calisthenics today, but that's okay. I'm just gonna keep using the same weight for a few weeks and trying to build up the reps and try to kind of maybe gain slower with the weight and continue gaining reps just to make sure, you know, I'm actually gaining, you know, I'm making some strength gains, and I've been pushing everything a little bit harder because of this bulk, because I know my big fat body, my belly has got a lot of energy in it, and I got to burn off that energy, or else, you know, this fat is just going to accumulate and go to no good. So I got to use it. And I've been adding reps, I've been adding sets. I did an additional set of squats. So the goal is 3 sets of 10. I did 4 sets of 10. The weights are still pretty light. I felt comfortable doing that. It's all well and good. I did an additional set of hamstring curls just because I want them to kind of match the squats, because these are balancing each other out, you know? And then with the other leg stuff, the tibialis raises, I just added some reps at the end. And the Cossack squats, I figured I'd add some reps there too. I might add some weight next week. You know, I'll just see how, I'm just going to keep progressing these things and adding more. And I've been doing a lot of bicep curls. On my day off, I did a couple sets. I probably did like 6 sets of exercises still, grip training. And yesterday I did like a ton of bicep curls that might even affect me with my workout today. I did 16 sets of 5. So just like really trying to rep out the 50, the new dumbbell. Yeah, I'm having fun with the training. I'm trying to push it a little further. I also did like pull-ups, chin-ups. I trained my back today as well, or yesterday, I mean. And yeah, I'm just trying to go the extra mile, because with this bulk, I actually have the opportunity to push myself without experiencing some of the negative side effects that a person normally would, which would be the fatigue. I still get like sore and I get tired, but because I have a lot of fat, I know I have a lot of energy in my body, and I'm actually able to push through that and continue training, continue muscle building. Oh, I did an additional set of the pull-ups and chin-ups as well. I didn't mention that, but I did that as well because, you know, I'm not hitting the numbers I want. I got to get a little bit more volume in to grow. I just got to up the volume a little bit, because really I have a little bit extra energy now. And so I have to make up for that with my input, with my effort. And that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. That's where I'm at. It's a lot of fun. Following this program is a ton of fun. And make sure you click the link below to work one-on-one with me and get your own personalized program. I could help you lose 25 pounds in just 75 days, or your money back. If you don't see the results you want, I'll even pay you $100. So click that link below. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you for watching, and I guess I'll be back with another leg day today. Bye.